see a top-5 team in this conference, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers. For Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joining the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get this thing going.
Takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24 to coverage. Begin with a quick throw to the left. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
So both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
The offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Breaks the ground with plenty of room to run. That was made with not full mix the 33-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Quick completion to the tight end. Got a huge hit there. You're not expecting to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
And the ball is handed off to LSU. He picks up the first down before they get to the ground. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Gets the first, and he's still running. They finally stop him. They lose the ball to the 22. Offense right to the line, breaking up the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up the big game, but look at this. The player at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
4 center rounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. They'll change the snap look now. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now they'll set up for the draft. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as their destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year. Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from the 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking to pass. It's Connors. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down. The Bulldogs will bring that team on the field. The offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the stop on this return. Is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Now it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He gets loose. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain. First down. It's first and 10. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The penalty backs up the offense. It's first and 15. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 45. Ball comes out. The bounces past the sideline. Out of bounds. They avoid the turnover there. To the air. It's Carr. He escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's back to throw again on second down. The receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Finds a receiver wide open. Touchdown, Tigers. No chance to catch him there.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
King settles through, so the lead is 14. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there to get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. So looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He's hit, runs, and throws it.
This one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out fast
He's got it with room to run. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, going back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
The completion sets up a second down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. He has first down yardage at the 46.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On first and 10, looking to throw.
Down he goes. It's a sack. Runs will break up the tempo. Well, you're talking about throwing a play up. What a job by this defense. It is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
And will be brought down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially in the perimeter. The quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The defense all over. They stop right at the line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Got to make sure the guy's allowed to make the fair catch before you hit him. Very obvious call there. To throw, it's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 25. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And will head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Hand off to the single back. Breaking free at midfield. Brought down, crosses midfield to the 46.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football, and you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. All the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. Of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have. But you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to pass. It's Carr. Tries to get it to the running back. Carr over the middle. It's buried. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Yeah, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader based on that last play. This offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
2nd down after that previous play. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Has it back to the end zone. He runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line. It will lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to throw. It's Connors. Looking deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Incomplete as good as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left. Catch made in space. Look out. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. It's a 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Quick throw over the middle. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting They spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
The pass rush closing in. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't miss the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So getting nothing in first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down and goal upcoming. And inside looking for the touchdown. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Scanning the field. It's Connors. He's running out of time here. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. Makes it look easy.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half.
Let's go!
They'll hand it off. It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. There's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made over the middle. He made the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
A deep shot right down the middle. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
That's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Georgia. Will stroll into the end zone. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! They'll pick up a first down at number 37. Here comes the up-tempo offense. To the air, it's Carr. Bringing pressure. Looks right, lets it fly. Catch is made deep down the right sideline. Keeps a foot in bounds. What concentration. The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down. First down, looking to throw the football. He had all day back there before throwing his strike. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Dropping back, it's Connors. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's looking deep here. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
after makes it a 35-17 deficit. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, trying to make a play. Good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he hits it out of bounds after a really nice game there. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Dropping back, it's Carr. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big game. All the way to 36. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Quick dart to the right. Deep ball caught inside the 10. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. First and goal, try to run it in. He busts into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This one, you have 3 ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first half beat down to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They bring him down at the 41. The return team does a solid job there. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Handoff to the back. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Back to throw. It's Connors. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go, here we go. Okay, break. Okay, ready. Ready, set.
Looking for a receiver. On the move now. It's incomplete. Troke hit as he threw the football. And it brings up a third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Military stunt.
He'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. A gain makes it second and medium.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Receiver looks it in, and it's complete.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Looking to throw. It's Connors. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. This passing game is on fire today. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
And they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. He's brought down at the 12. That's a good position to start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now here's the toss play. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But at time, finally the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Handoff from the shotgun. That one moves the ball to the 16. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on third down. Now, big decision coming up here on fourth.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Connors. Catch made on the right side. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Ultimately, the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And this pass is caught. Finding space at the 20. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And here comes that LSU offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Breaks free. Got the 1st down and still motoring. He's in the clear. Past the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. A tough run all the way to the end zone. Great determination.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Set up with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw, catch made on the outbound.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Ready.
To throw, it's Connors. It's an out route, the catch made. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call a quick out on third down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
First down here for this offense.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go. To the line. Tanner.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man.
He escapes the pocket.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Trick 9. Bean. Ready, go.
He's looking to throw. Misses the receiver. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now. First down at the 34.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And looking to throw now on first down.
Looking to scramble.
And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, it's second and 10 from the 34.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Dropping back, it's Connors. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Maps third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Ready. Ready. Okay, break.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Ready, set. Ready, up.
There's the snap. And he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Hot over the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense really clicking. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Watkins. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's called in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, Tigers.
yards.
Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum and scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Looking to pass. It's Connors. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh. They go for the big play and a drop. Boy, that hurts, and it hurts their momentum. And a chance at a big play.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's looking deep again. Got a man. Catch me. Big play. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
And notice how the balance of his passing game has been on display for a whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here's the return from inside the 25. Brought down at the 29. That's where they'll start the drive. The offense going to heavy personnel, bringing out the full house. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're going backwards to open up this drive. After the loss, 2nd down and 15. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. The defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And he boots it out of bounds. Not very long. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Scanning the field, it's Connors. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that ball.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
He's got it in the open. Great screener over the right side. Can they chase him down? All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Dogs.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaks free. It's a nice game. Move the football to 27.
Chris, good job here on that stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds. The clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At one point, you're going to start putting those in the play.
Taken away to the 41. That's a nice game. Closer to midfield.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Quick throw to the right. He hauls it in with the 25, still running. Out of bounds, they're number 4, a big game. This offense is ripping the defensive line today. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Caught in the backfield. It's Barrett. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pounding away with the run game. The freshman brings him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory.
Okay,
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Back to pass. It's Carr. It's a quick one. Enough to convert on 3rd down. So first down from the 12 now. A matchup of 2 powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. We're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations. They handled business. Really good football game. Both these teams will benefit from playing in this game late in the year, but now comes the pressure. Higher-ranked team wins this game. Now the expectations every single week will be high. They'll have to continue to play with great poise.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. 2nd and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock.
Cut it, cut it.
He'll hand it off. Into the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU.
This head coach and even the players always talk about running the play for 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score out. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee, drive the start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Connors. From the pocket, delivers over the middle.
It's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really might cost them the game here. I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touch. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Caught way downfield and still on the inside the 20. They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And the run is on.
Some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And the PAT is good. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better. But it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking downfield, it's Connors. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And it's incomplete. Even in the 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is if they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket, they have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his big tight end. And the sophomore a little too much air into that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wide end. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. 4th and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking for a man. The receiver makes the grab. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a huge gain there, but that's it for this period. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this.
2-3 though.